Yeah, this guy right here. The N train, whatever the hell that means. He sent me, he just messaged me out of the blue, subhuman garbage. All you do is drag humanity down. Well, you know, says the dude who supports turning America into a third world country. I throw in some humor, try to get under their skin a little bit more. And so he says, what about your love for killing Palestinian babies? I don't really care to see a response from you. I've seen enough bullshit, evil, and lies from assholes like you. Well, my response, of course, was you are the ones who support killing babies. Did you know that the leading cause of death in America is abortion? To which he responds, of course, a fetus isn't a baby. You word challenged. By the way, Israel has free abortion on demand, so why not? So, not sure why you would go there. I'm not sure about that. I didn't look that up, but so I responded, fetus in Latin literally means little person, Mr. Word knowing person. I'll be posting all of this, by the way. So he goes into a little rant. Did you know that pro-life was a grift to turn Catholics Republican? Christ doesn't condemn abortions. Priests in the Old Testament perform abortions. Not true. Can't take a fetus off your taxes or count it in a census. The Bible says that life comes at the first breath, not as a fetus. You've been rage farmed by billionaires. In Latin, fetus translates to the bearing or bringing forth of young. That doesn't mean lifeless clump of cells, but okay. You can mean offspring, brood, or the young while in the womb or egg. That still kind of supports my position. It's important to note that the common claim that it means a little human being is incorrect. You have just exposed your bias, O forms you. Your bullshit definition of fetus is from the right wing bullshit media. Try reading a book instead of moronic MAGA Facebook memes. All right, well, this response here took me almost an hour to write. No, I'll read it for you. Oh, look, another keyboard warrior mangling history, the Bible, and basic Latin to justify killing the unborn. Let's dismantle your illiterate rant piece by piece, shall we? Here we go. I'll keep it simple since your messages are riddled with typos and half-baked responses like farmed by billionaires, what were crops now, and raged not as life. English much? Buckle up, troll. This is going to sting. First, your brain dead claim that the pro-life movement is a grift to flip Catholics conservative or Republican is wrong on every level. The pro-life push kicked off in the mid-1960s, driven by Catholics fighting state-level abortion liberalization long before it got partisan. Back then, Republicans had pro-choice bigwigs like Nelson Rockefeller, and it wasn't some GOP scheme to snag disaffected racists. Nice try peddling that left-wing fever dream. It only titled right in the 70s as evangelists joined in, but Catholics led the charge for human rights, not political hacks. You're the one getting farmed by echo chamber memes that twist history into conspiracy porn. Next, Jesus Christ doesn't perform or condemn abortion. Oh yeah. Jesus doesn't condemn abortion, and priests in the Old Testament performed abortion? Pathetic cherry picking. Jesus didn't explicitly condemn a lot of evils because he upheld the whole moral law, including thou shalt not kill, from Exodus 20, verse 13. But let's torch your Numbers 5 obsession. That's the bitter water ritual for suspected adultery, you ignoramus, not an abortion clinic. No pregnancy is even mentioned. Its divine judgment caused swelling or infertility if guilty. Twisting it into priest-performed abortions is a desperate propaganda from someone who skimmed a Reddit thread and called it theology. The Bible condemns child sacrifice, Leviticus 20, verses 2 through 5, and values the unborn. Exodus 21, 22 through 25 treats harming a fetus as a crime. Swing and a miss there, buddy. Oh, and life begins at first breath from Genesis 2:7? Question mark. That's the dumbest pro-abort talking point since My Body, My Choice. Genesis describes God's unique creation of Adam from dust, not how every human starts. The Bible screams life in the womb. Psalm 139, verse 13 through 16. God knits us together. Jeremiah 1:5, known before formed. Luke 1:41 through 44. John leaps in Elizabeth's womb at Mary's voice. Fetal recognition, anyone? If first breath defined life, we'd be cool with killing anyone on a ventilator. It's absurd. Finally, your Latin lesson on fetus, you got the etymology half right. It means offspring or bringing forth of young, from the root of sucking and nursing. But pro-lifers aren't hung up on little human, though some say little one. The point is that it describes human offspring in the womb, not a clump of cells you can discard. Calling it bias OA fetus, typo alert, from Facebook memes is rich coming from someone regurgitating Reddit-level drivel. Try a real dictionary instead of your moronic MAGA hate mail projection. You're not clever. You're a troll hiding behind butchered facts to dehumanize the vulnerable. Pro-life isn't about politics or billionaires. It's about basic human dignity. If Israel's free abortion is your utopia, book a ticket. Meanwhile, real Christians follow the Bible's call to protect the innocent. Proverbs 24:11 through 12. And then, I dropped the mic. But so yeah, that was a lot of fun for me.